my grandfather got married to the second wife, the mother who gave birth to my father decided to leave my father with their stepmother. Pinches, I am his brother. And Pinches asked me, can we trust him? And the guy said, this guy, we can't trust him. He's a good guy. So from there is where my journey started. So I started by doing what we call transport.
Transport? What were you transporting? Wow. What were you transporting?
We were transporting drugs. Yes. That was
Which kind of drugs? Brandy, cocaine, or what?
Most of the time it was the powder form of cocaine.
Yes.
Yes. The powder form of cocaine. That's what we
There you look innocent. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again to the storyline. Of course, my name is Minister Zacky Brown, and this is Megflix, and this is, we call it Divine Winners Storyline. Divine Winners Storyline tells us the story of the past and how people came to success and how they are right now. And today we really have a very special guest, a person that is now a pastor, but he really went a lot of challenges in her youthful, and he was not as good as we think, but he's going to tell us the story today. I hope this story is going to really encourage us tonight, and we are going to be blessed together. Please watch this to the end, and if it is your first time, please subscribe, like, share, and also try to share with people. And today we are going to receive our pastor, and this is none other than, welcome sir.
Thank you, sir.
How are you, sir?
I'm okay, sir.
How do you do?
I'm doing well in the Lord.
Yes. Can you look at that camera and tell people who are you and what's your background? Where are you?
Hi guys, I'm Michael Ochieng, Odhiambo. I live in Mwiki, and I am a pastor also in Santon in Kasarani.
Okay.
Amen.
You want to tell us you're married, you have kids?
Yes, I am married. I am a father, and I am a husband.
Wow.
I am a father to 3 beautiful daughters and a wife. Yes.
Clarify, one beautiful female wife.
My wife is Doreen Ogema.
Is a she?
She is a she.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, Pastor, nowadays, what I've come to realize that if you don't identify people, nowadays people have wives. Some of them, the wives, they have he wives. Right? Now, karibu kinywaji.
Thank you, sir.
Feel free.
Thank you, sir.
Wow.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So now, can you, Pastor Michael Ochieng, can you tell us a little of your background? Where did you go to school, or what happened?
Wow.
Or your family, how is your family? Not now, your wife and your children, your background. So where are you coming from, your shags and everything?
Wow. That is I think that's the deepest history I can tell people about.
Yes.
I am coming from a family whereby, from my grandfather's background, there was a practice of polygamy.
Polygamous?
Yes, I was coming from a polygamous family, whereby my father was the first son to my grandfather, and their mother, because our grandmother, the mother who gave birth to our father, was from a deep family of Catholics.
Catholics.
So yes,
Roman.
Yes.
Roman Catholic.
Yeah, Roman Catholics.
Okay.
So therefore, because of their culture, because of the Roman Catholic during their time, they were not allowed to get married they were not allowed to have polygamous family. So when my grandfather got married to the second wife, the mother who gave birth to my father decided to leave my father with their stepmother, and she went back to their village in Rangala, that is in Ugenya, Siaya County. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's so amazing, yes.
So from there, my father started as a footballer. Your father was a footballer? My father was a footballer. Okay. And he started by playing for a company called KFA, Kenya Farmer Association. And from there, he became a footballer for a very long time there. He was given a job in the same company, and he started as a store manager. Store manager? Yes. So we started working from Eldoret. We stayed in Eldoret for a very long time. In fact, I was born in Eldoret. Yes, from Eldoret, then we came to Nakuru. Bandarini Estate. That is near. It's just around Nakuru town.
Okay.
Well, yeah. That's where we grew up. My whole childhood was there. Then at the age of 8, now my father died, and my mother died before we came to Nakuru. That in 1991 is when my mother passed.
Okay.
So when my mother passed, my dad was left alone. After my mother have been ailing for cervical cancer for a very long period of time. So when my mother died, my father had to take the responsibility of raising 5 children, including my sister. Yes. Okay. And because of that, I think that's where my father started to undergo some depression. And during that time, it was not like now, whereby depression is one of the things that people take seriously. That time they believe men are strong, men can overcome. So my father...
That pride of, especially from lower region, the western side of Kenya, people take it like, I'm a man, I cannot share my issues. They die inside.
Yes, so my father...
But it's real.
Yes, according to the people who are around that time, they told me that's when my father started taking alcohol in large numbers. He could have taken even...
So first of all, the depression came due to the death of the late mother?
Yes.
Okay.
So from there, he started taking alcohol to a point he could have taken even 16 bottles of Pilsner. And I know we are coming from a background in Oshiago, whereby Changan is being cooked and is being brewed there. You understand? So I am coming from a village whereby at the age of 10, 12, people knew how to brew changa in that kind of a setup. So I am coming in a village whereby even education was not much important to people, because people, according to I studied there from my primary school. I studied in the village. I saw so many people leaving the school. They went back. They started brewing changa. Some of them leave school. They started to do what we call. They started a small business like selling omena or daga. So they could have go all the way to Alego there to go to look for. They go there for omena. Wanaenda kubeba omena from Alego. They are bringing it back to our place Ugenya. There's a place called Envoys.
Yes.
So Envoys is like coming from here going from Nairobi. Is like you're coming from Nairobi. You are going to Lanet. Almost Nakuru. Yes, that is how far it was. And people go there with bicycle. And they go there and they came back when they go to look for daga.
Okay. Now, Pastor Michael, let me cut you short because of time. Now, can you tell us, before you got born again, like when I heard of you, I heard this story, how you guys used to be bad people, those bad guys in town. Kayole? Was it Kayole or Dandora?
Mathare. Yes.
You are those Mathare guys, those bad guys, okay, who used to rob people, used to beat people, used to steal. And there's now this even story you were telling me. I heard that when you used to go, not those days, after stealing everything or after robbery, you used to even carry the CPU with computer because you had to kill the evidence.
Yes.
Tell us how was it and until how you become a pastor.
Yeah. It was a long journey for me. If I can tell you, that is when I came to Nairobi in 2007. After coming to Nairobi, I came to stay with my brother. And living with a brother who was already married, it was one of the hardest thing in Nairobi. And you just know the life of Nairobi, and somebody is married. So I come from Oshiago, a very good guy. From Oshiago, I was a very good guy, very disciplined, and because I was coming from my aunt who was very cruel. All right, so I am coming to Nairobi, knowing the life of Nairobi is not easy, according to what I was told when I was coming. So when I come to Nairobi, I settled down with my brother in Mathare. So settling down with my brother in Mathare, I stayed with them for around 2 to 6 months. Then my brother's wife I think that we had a bad blood, I don't know. But I can say that's where everything begins. So one day when by then I was studying when after joining them in Nairobi, they took me to a school.
A school now?
Yes, and that school was in Korogosho, a place called Coachland High School.
Was it a high school?
It was a high school, Coachland, yes. So I am coming to stay with my brother, and they took me to school there. Then one day I'm coming from school.
Yes.
I found my clothes outside.
Wow.
And the door is locked. And
wow.
I remember it was around 7. And you know Mathare.
7 p.m.
In the evening.
In the evening.
In the evening, yes.
There's already dark outside.
Yes. I'm coming from school, and you know, the life of an orphan, the way it is. You went to school in the morning, you never took anything. You were in school you did not eat anything at lunchtime. You walk all the way from Korogosho to Mathare 4B. It is a distance. It's a very long distance, and I used to walk every day. There's no day I boarded even a bus or something like that. I used to walk. So I am at home in Africa, napata my clothes outside. I knock the door, and I am not hearing anybody responding. So from there, I carried my bag. I had not even a bag, I had a paper bag. So I carried my paper bag. There was a place just outside from the gate. From their gate outside, there was a place whereby kulikuwa na kamtaro wamepita hapo. Alafu ilikuwa ni mtaro, watu walikuwa wanamwaga maji, alafu watu walikuwa wanapenda kukaa. Kwa hiyo wako ka pavement kamtaro. So hapo ndo penye nilikuwa naenda kukaa. So I sat there for a while. Nilikaa kwa masaa mingi sana. Baki kafika kitu masaa 4 hivi. Watu unajua Mathare saa 4 kunaanza kupungua watu ndio kwa mabarabara watu wanatembea. So kwa mama mmoja alikuwa anapita. No, mama alikuwa ananionanga. I think mama alikuwa rafiki. Alikuwa kijana yake tuko ndani shule moja. Na sasa mama akaniona akaniambia, "Ni nini mbaya? Kwa nini uko nje?" Nikamwambia, mimi kama nimefungiwa mlango. Nimefungiwa mlango na bibi brother yangu, hataki nifanye nini? Hataki niingie kwa hao. So from there nikakuwa sasa sina mahali pa kuenda. Ndio wakaamua wanipangie venye nitafanya nini. Huyo mama akaamua akaniambia niaje badala ya kukaa hapa. Si tuende hivi. Kuna kijana wangu mwingine tunaishi na yeye. So tukaenda tukapata alikuwa amerentia kijana yake nyumba. Yake huyo mama alikuwa amechukua nyumba 2 rooms. Kulikuwa nyumba yake nyingine ilikuwa ya kwanza, then ya pili ilikuwa ya son wake. So nikajoin hapo, tukaanza kukaa na his son. Sasa huyu son wake alikuwa anatokanga usiku. Tukishalala yeye anatoka usiku anaenda maziara. Unaona? So anatoka anaenda maziara, mimi ameniacha pale. Nimekaa sijui nifanye aje, niko tu hapo. Jamaa anarudi usiku wa 8 ama saa zingine anarudi asubuhi. So from there ndio nikataka kujua mzee anafanyanga nini. Juu mzee akitoka asubuhi na akitoka usiku na anarudi asubuhi, huyu rudi akuwa ako na do. Unaona? Sasa from there ndio nikajiuliza, mzee ufanya nini? Unaona? So nikamuulizanga bwana, Jo, wewe unatokanga asubuhi, unatokanga usiku, unarudi asubuhi. Wewe uduni. Jamaa akaniambia, mimi nataka tu kufanya mashughuli zangu hapa na pale. Hataki kuniambia kenye ufanye. So tukakaa for a while kama niambii. So siku moja akaniambia, wewe ni aje? Si nikupeleke mahali fulani, ukaone kenye ni udu. Ndio hata wewe pate zako. Ujue sisi wote tulikuwa watu wa high school.
Okay.
Unaona? Sisi wote wawili tulikuwa wase wa high school. Hakuna hapa mtu alikuwa ati.
Karibu soda.
Hakuna hapa mtu alikuwa from at university ama nini. Hata si college, si wote tulikuwa watu wa high school. So jamaa akanichukua akanipelekanga mpaka place inaitwa Mesora. Mesora iko Umoja. So hapo nikakutana na jamaa fulani alikuwa anajiita Pinches. So huyo jamaa ndio nikakuwa introduced kwake, akaniambia ni aje, huyu ni boy wangu.
Please you can use English because
and there's a friend of this guy took me to a friend or one of his friends he was called Pinches. So I was introduced to Pinches. And the guy who introduced me to Pinches said to Pinches, I am his brother. And Pinches asked me, can we trust him? And the guy said, this guy, we can't trust him. He's a good guy. So from there is where my journey started. So I started by doing what we call transport.
Transport? What were you transporting? Wow. What were you transporting?
We were transporting drugs. Yes. That was
Which kind of drugs? Brandy, cocaine, what?
Most of the time it was the powder form of cocaine.
Yes.
Yes. The powder form of cocaine. That's what.
There you look innocent.
Yes, yes. And it was hard for people to notice me until the time whereby people started to know what I was doing. Now when you have done that for a very long time, it is at a point whereby people start to know you.
And you also start using those things.
And even no. Me, I never used it. I used to do things sober because I knew I am the only person living. If I die, then my brothers and my sisters won't care even because they were not asking me where I was.
And they even chased you away. One of them chased you away from the house.
Yes, none of them even called to want to know. And even by that time, there were mobile phones, and no one wanted to know what I was doing, how I was faring. I was just there.
Some I knew they started pointing fingers at you, throwing fingers.
In fact, after leaving from Mathare, I think after being introduced to Pinches, I never went back to Mathare. I never went back. The first job I did, I remember it was on a Tuesday. On a Tuesday, it was Tuesday, August 2008. It was my first time ever I was given cocaine, and it's the first time I saw cocaine with my eyes. I am from Oshago, remember? And I don't know anything. I just saw it being packed in a bag.
Now tell her, how was it now? The process now?
So from there, we started a journey of taking it. So I used to go in a place, it's called Sinai. Sinai is around Donholm. So there's a small slums in Sinai, Mukuru. So there's a place called Mukuru kwa Jenga, then Mukuru kwa Ruben, down there. That's where we used to go. So we take it there, then from there is when it's being taken to be sold, maybe in place like Kilimani and so forth. So because there must be a chain of transportation. You cannot just take it from here to specific place direct. So it must go all round, then to reach in the place of destination. It cannot just come from the owner to the place of supply, no. It must go for a very long chain. Yes. So when even the government will start to follow, they will start by having small fishes before they reach the big fish.
Okay.
Yes. So most of the time, big fishes, they are not being seen. The bazoos, the owners, it's not easy to reach the owner. You can catch the small scale, those people are practicing small scale, the distributors and the transporters, but you can't reach to the owner who supplies it.
Now, can you tell me this story where this day that the story you were telling me about, you were somewhere, then you did something wrong to a certain woman, and that woman started cursing you, and the guy who started exchanging word with her was hit by a hit. There was a hit and run, and he passed away.
What happened? It was that one day we went to steal someone. So after reaching there, you know me, I've always told you, I used not to take any drug. But whatever I was doing, I used to do it with a lot of conscience. I was self, always I was self.
And you are sober?
Yes, yes. So we went, and there are things we did there. We went in a house, and the house was a very good house. When we enter inside, in fact, we hijacked people from the gate. the gate was for, I think the owner of the house was coming from work, and he came to the gate, and we were hiding on the there was a flower garden, so we hide on the flower garden outside the gate. So when the owner went to knock the gate, forget to be open. In fact, he went to press the bell. So when he pressed the bell and the gate was open, we entered with everybody inside. So when we entered, the person who told us that house had money was a friend. Okay, and it was one of the people working there. Okay. So we went to pick money that we know it was there. Yes, we knew that there was money in that house. So we went to pick that money. So when we went there, we were like, we want that money. So when we got the woman decided to tell us, oh, there is no money here, I don't have. And you know, when you have come to steal in somebody's house, you really work with time. Because you don't want to spend the next, if it is the least time you can spend there is around 5 minutes. Beyond 5 minutes, know that you'll be caught. So we went there with a lot of energy, and we want things to be done very fast. So this woman he started to resist, like he was not telling us where the money is, until one of my friends slapped her. It's when she said, it is here, and she went, she pointed out, and I told the guys, we have done what we wanted, we have got money, let us go. But there was this one guy who continued beating this woman, and she was like, she wanted to rape her. Okay. And I told her, no, you can't do that. You have got money, let's go.
How much was the money?
It was around $3,000. And
when was that?
Is it 2009?
That was a lot of money. That was a huge of money.
Yes, it was a lot.
$3,000.
Yes, it was a lot.
That's around 500,000.
Yes. So, but because there are things we used to hire, like you hire something like a car, there are things like guns being hired.
So you used to hire guns?
Yes, and guns are being hired. Yeah.
From the police, or they're just people?
No, there are people who have guns. Not even from police. There are some people get them from police.
This one was serious.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
So this guy, I told him, no, you're doing the bad thing. Don't do that. And it was like, we want to fight again within us. And I told him, we are not fighting. I'm just telling you the truth. You have got what brought us here, and now let us go. So we were out, and the guy started abusing me. So while we are going, and the guy started talking a lot. And I told my guys, when we were in town in Nairobi, I told my guys, no, I will not go with you guys. Let me do what? Let me step down. And the guy said, let me get out. You people, you can go with your car. We will meet tomorrow, you give me what is mine. And we are like, okay. So the guy get out. We decided to go. So me, I'm reaching in Nairobi on the south, on the roundabout. I alight from the car. The other people are going ahead. So just reaching at home, getting some calls from my friend. What's wrong? Where are you? I'm in my house. And the guy said, man, we have to go to town. I'm telling them, what is it? And so we were with. I was run out with the car. Which car?
Hit and run.
Hit and run car. What happened? I don't know. And we are like, oh, is that what has happened? Yes. I was telling them, me, I won't be there. Me, I want to rest. Let us do these things tomorrow. And believe me, I never went back that night. Because my mind was like, this can be a setup. We can go back. Maybe the guy was caught.
Now this is a setup. This is a whole setup.
Yes. Now that is what was in my mind. I was thinking that the guy maybe was caught with the police. And now it's a setup. So when the other people went that night, in the morning when I wake up, I find their call. They're telling me, surely that's what happened. The guy was hit. The guy is dead. And remember, we had the money.
So you even still had his own share?
Yeah. We did not even give him.
So tell me, what happened now? What happened next?
From there, we started arranging for burials. With the same money.
So you, with the same money, you arranged the burial?
We arranged the burial.
Oh my God.
Yes, let me tell you, we arranged the burial and it was one of the best burials, in fact, I can remember. Yes.
Now tell me, after all this, how did you come to know Christ?
I came to know Christ one day after we went somewhere in the same place around the Donholm in Sinai there. And there was a gun exchange. It was a powerful gun exchange, I can say so. Because it was fear and fighting, whereby everybody was shooting guns anyhow, anywhere. So one of the guys who had the gun shot me in my legs somehow.
Okay.
But it just passed with some part of my knee. With some part to your So the gun came and it rubbed my leg like that, and the bullet rubbed my leg and it passed the other side, like it passed from here to this side.
Yes.
So from there, I was so stranded, man. And I have some things with me. I carried some things with me.
Things like what?
Like the drugs, I had them.
Okay.
And I decided now to run, because even if what happened, those drugs, they must be there for the owner to come and pick them. They cannot be stolen from me. They cannot be stolen from me. The owner must come and find them.
Okay.
Yes. So I carried them. I ran with them until when I reached in Donholm roundabout is when I passed out.
You did what?
I passed out.
Okay.
I faint from there because I had no energy. I had shed a lot of blood. I had nothing else remaining in me.
Okay.
So from there, I don't know how I found myself in one of the hospitals around Kariobangi South. But I found myself in one of the hospitals around Kariobangi South. So from there was a first aid that was done. They done to me first aid, and I came back. When I came back, I found myself in a room, alone. Nobody is there.
Who took you there?
I don't know. I really don't know. The things I had, I did not have them anymore. I don't know where they went.
And the drugs?
I don't know where they went. The only thing I remember is that I had people saying, ndio huyu. That's all I had. He's here. That's what I had. Nothing else I had. From that point, I never had anything.
Okay.
So I was carried, taken to that hospital. Then when I wake up in the, I think for around, I don't know it was when, but when I wake up, I found myself in the hospital.
Again.
I was in the hospital, man. That's why I found myself in. With no one around me. Not even a family member. But I was in a room alone. Then I wake up. Like I started by screaming. I was like in hallucination. I shouted, why? And then the way I was shouting, I sat down. And that's when I think one of the people had me, the doctors around, and they came in, and again they tried to tell me, you have to cool down, and they inject me another. They give me an injection. I went back to sleep. Yes. So I stayed there. I think I stayed there for around 2 to 3 weeks. And the guy told me, we have been told to discharge you. We're going to be picked today.
By who?
By you. And they just told me, we have been told to discharge you. So it was around 7 in the evening. My boys came and took me to my house.